5 King 510 to control. Officers need help. Shots fired. 4824 Torrance Boulevard in the city of Torrance. If you can advise Torrance, we have shots fired.
Hi, my name is LaurasharkCW. Welcome to Cop Watch. As I've always made clear, this show has a single purpose: holding police accountable. Sometimes we go after individual cops, but we want to focus on the system that makes bad policing possible. And today we will achieve that goal, letting you in on an unfortunate officer-involved shooting event with the LAPD. This is a very real and very serious story. Most people only see this kind of thing in the movies, but this happens in real life. I promise you, and unfortunately, I guarantee, this happens in real life, being accused of attempted murder. But before I get started, please, if any of you have any video of police misconduct, privately email it to me at LaurasharkCW@yahoo.com. And you can find me on other platforms via the links on my YouTube channel page for my Facebook, Instagram, Twitter X, whatever it is, anywhere. And don't forget to like, and if you're not already, subscribe. It really helps my channel. And please, meet me in the comments below. I love hearing from you, and I like to heart your comments too. Alright, we've gotten that out of the way. Back to the story. So, unfortunately, for one Torrance resident, Eric Franco Sanchez, at 3:30 a.m. on April 18th, plainclothes officers, and I emphasize the plainclothes because that means they are not uniformed, they are not immediately identifiable. Also, their cars are what they call unmarked, also not immediately identified as police, broke into the home of Eric Franco Sanchez, that his family was also in the home. No news media, nobody has mentioned it. He and his family were asleep as anybody else would be at 3:30 in the morning when their home was invaded. By whom, he had no idea. But we know now it was LAPD, Gang of Narcotics, Metropolitan Division, and Juvenile Detective Division. Plainclothes. Oh, and let's not forget the Marshal also decided to join the break-in to this man's home. In their report, they claim they were outside about to serve this arrest warrant when they were spotted by Eric Franco Sanchez and fired upon. In response, they fired back, and so the OIS, officer-involved shooting, occurred. But that is not the truth. Their claims are utterly false. Whether or not the homeowner, Mr. Franco Sanchez, had a weapon, fired a weapon, I don't know that. I do know that the family that was there, including Mr. Franco Sanchez, was terrified. To help me with this story, we have Tom Zebra at the scene of the incident. Hi, Tom.
My pleasure, Laura. It's good to be here.
So, Tom, the morning of April 18th, you heard on the scanner something all too common. What was that?
Believe it or not, a police shooting. You probably could have guessed.
What was the response like? Who did you see when you got there?
It was shocking to see so many police from LAPD. The federal marshals were here, Torrance Police Department.
Yes, so just to let you know, LAPD is a large police department. It is scattered throughout the city of Los Angeles, makes up 21, I believe, divisions. 6 divisions responded to this one incident. Through the course of the morning, we heard many calls being unanswered because they claimed they didn't have anybody available. Everybody was at this scene. What about mainstream media, Tom?
Case, not only did the media come out here, I want to add, they're supposed to be the media watchdogs, and it seems like they're the media lapdogs. Every reporter in Southern California was out here. They all heard the same radio transmissions I heard. Keep in mind, this is the same LAPD gang officers and narcotics officers who have a terrible history of shooting innocent people, framing them, stealing narcotics, even robbing banks. Literally. This is no joke.
What was the arrest warrant for?
The story that they've told multiple stories, but what they claimed was a child abuse suspect.
Was there any reporting about a criminal history?
In the next breath, they claimed they couldn't comment on any kind of criminal history. But as you know, Laura, we checked his history and there is none. That's why they couldn't comment on his history. He doesn't have one.
Is there anything else you'd like to add?
If it could happen to this man in this neighborhood, there's nobody safe anywhere. For an hour until Internal Affairs got here, then suddenly all the officers that have no injuries, suddenly they're lining up with bullet grazed wounds.
We don't have the same resources as mainstream media, yet we were able to find out a lot. We were able to connect with some of the family members and get some of the terrifying details of the situation, the truth. What happened when you spoke with Mr. Franco Sanchez's wife?
Okay, well, one thing is they didn't mention the fact that there's a family in this house. I met with the mother briefly, and she was reluctant to talk to me, and for obvious reasons. I'm sure her attorney advised against it. But she, as soon as I mentioned the fact that the media was lying about her and her family, she immediately broke down into tears and mentioned that she felt like her government tried to execute her in her own house with her children while they were asleep.
Anything else you'd like to add, Tom?
They have no business coming to this house at 3:30 in the morning, kicking a door in. I mean, if they had an issue, they could have come at a reasonable hour and they could have knocked at the door. You know, the people that live here are just ordinary people. They live in a nice neighborhood, they have a nice house. This is going to boil down to a credibility contest. On the one hand, we have my neighbor who I've never met. I have no reason to suspect anything bad about him. On the other hand, we have the LAPD. And when you look at the individual officers involved in this case, it's amazing what they have gotten away with. These people have murdered innocent people, innocent parents in their homes before. So it's no surprise, after being recommended for a Medal of Valor, it's no surprise they're trying to do the same here again. It's ridiculous. I'm shocked at the LAPD would even allow these guys to be on the street. One last point that I would like to make. I contacted the head of the Force Division investigation. When I sent an email letting them know that they were going to be the star of my video, then I got a response back saying, "Oh, we understand you have some video." So when I responded to that and tried to meet with them and mentioned I want to be a witness, crickets. I've got no response. They're not interested in the truth. They fabricated these lies after the fact.
Well, thank you, Tom, for all your help and all your hard work, and can't wait to see you in the next one.
Thank you, Laura, for having me, and I look forward to next time.
Thanks, Tom. We will have future videos going over more in detail. I want to thank those family members for being brave enough and giving us a chance by talking to us. We really do appreciate that. And we support them in getting the truth out there. Also, I want to thank Tom Zebra for all his help. He was there that morning, making sure to get as much of the story as he could. Thank you, Tom. And last but not least, I want to thank Taya and Stephan JANIS for all their hard work. 5 years. 5 years they're celebrating for their police accountability report. I really cannot thank them enough for everything that they have done for this community. I am so happy for them for their 5 years, and I can't wait for the next 5 years. Alright, everybody. Thanks for coming. More to this story coming soon, so please look out for it. Have a great day, everyone. I'm LaurasharkCW.
Because the only videos I follow is Laura Shark is always out here now. Tell Laura Shark we said hi.
I don't think you understand how many times I've recorded this. I hope you enjoyed my collection of books here, Taya. Hey, Stephan, I got more books than you. Okay, hold on.
Do I have to say thank you?
Well, you remember you're Steven.
Okay.